Welcome everyone to a brand new live stream. Now, Bitcoin is almost at all-time highs. We are very close. It's probably a few hundred off all-time highs. I think the all-time high was 103, 305. So we're not too far off. We're probably just over less than $100 off the all-time highs. Now we have rate cuts in approximately 3 days, and right now the market is predicting a 96% chance that the Fed is going to cut rates, which means that the market is most likely going to pump. And if you go look at Bitcoin dominance, the reason some of your altcoins are struggling a little bit is because Bitcoin dominance has been trending higher now. It's still below its long-term trend line. So as long as it doesn't go above here and stay above here for, like, let's say a week, then we could say that the top for Bitcoin dominance is in for this cycle. But we are seeing a little pullback in the entire altcoin market. And that's only because dominance is continuing to go higher. Hence why Bitcoin is trending higher as well, while ETH is kind of staggering in the same region. This is not anything out of the ordinary. Altcoins are going to do this. They don't just go up in a straight line. However, we do have some good buying opportunities in some of our coins. And we also have the Bank of Japan interest rate decision. Are they going to keep rates the same, or are they going to hike the rates, which could cause a massive dump in the markets? You're talking about $6 trillion being locked into the carry trade. Now, you guys got to keep in mind, even if they raise interest rates this month, it's very likely that we will not see a crash till January, February times. So even if Japan decides to raise the interest rates tomorrow, well, in 3-4 days, the market's not going to crash straight away. The market will, the carry trade normally takes 1 to 2 months after the decision. So we could see a crash. If they do raise the interest rates, we will most likely see a crash in January or February, 1 to 2 months apart. Josie, good to see you as well, buddy. Joey, good to see you. Matt, good to see you. Medicine, good to see you as well. Mason, good to see you. Sensei Dip, can it come back even more pre-pump? I don't think he can. The reason is because there's a lot of people. Yeah, I don't think he can, to be honest. He dumped, I think, to around 8.5, 8.6 and recovered very quickly. And the reason is there's a lot of support over here. You can see there's quite a lot of support built up here over the last 7 days. If you go on the monthly, there is a lot of support here. So it's very likely that it will most likely just either consolidate here or just bounce back up. So I don't think it's going to go pre-pump to the 4-5 region. It's possible, but I wouldn't bet my money on it. Now is a good time to potentially accumulate some Sensei. And the reason is because it's only $41 million in market cap now. I think at the top, it was probably 50, 60 million, 55 million, let's say. So if you guys, miss Sensei, or you want like a good 10 to 20x coin, then I would say Sensei is not bad. However, it is quite high in market cap. If you're looking for a lot more gains, then I wouldn't put my money into Sensei. Nick, good to see you as well. Quite difficult week. Yeah, it is quite a difficult week, but this is normal in the bull run. Nothing only goes up, and nothing can only go up continuously. There's going to be shakeouts. You guys got to keep in mind, within the crypto space, only about 5% of people actually win. Only 5% actually win. So you have to realize that there's 95% of the people that lose. Those are the people that get shaken out on little dips. Those are the people that consolidate their position if something is not pumping. Those are the people that lose in the end. And there's quite a lot of them. But we don't want to be in that camp. The best show on YouTube. Appreciate you, Kareem, my friend. Thank you very much. Fear that I lost my gains on Sensei. Don't want to sell too early either. You haven't lost your gains on Sensei. This is what happens when you're too emotional, bro. Like Sensei, if you look at the chart looks amazing. It's normal to have corrections. Look how much it's pumped. It's pumped 10x almost. The last 3 months, of course, is going to have little corrections. If anything only went up, then everyone would just invest into anything and they make money. Doesn't work like that, bro. You're too emotional, bro. People like you are gonna lose in the end. Pretty good to see you as well. How many X's can Natic do? I don't know. Being good to see you, buddy. Miffy, good to see you as well. Took some profits from TARS. Got in at 50 million. Cap rolled that into 10K, $10K dollars and cents in the dip. See you at 100 million. Yeah, and I don't blame you. Chirply is a pretty good coin. And look, 100x for this is only a 10x away. I don't think that's too hard to achieve, especially with all the stuff they have lined up on their roadmap. And they are continuously developing. And this is one thing I like about this project. They have their mobile app coming up. Got some very good backers. They've integrated with the C network, which I think is quite bullish. So let's see what this guy has said. We are very close to the mobile app being released on Android and then iOS, and a number of users and visibility will be insane. The BNB chart, you can buy an ETH2, blah blah blah. So they've got quite a lot of good developments coming up, including some exchanges things as well. And I think they got over 100 partnerships that they will release slowly. So you guys can see over here, just 2 days ago they partnered with this company, but they're going to be, spamming these partnerships throughout the cycle. So within the next couple of months, right now, keep in mind, the market is stagnant. Nothing only pumps, like I said, that you are going to get little corrections in between. And this had a very good pump, and now is having a little correction. It's pretty normal. This is like similar to the Sensei chart. That's not a bad idea. If you only got a small amount in AGI and AI tech, I would recommend moving it down to Nuclei, Sensei, or just because they're a lot lower in market cap and they will outperform AI tech and AGI. AI tech and AGI is for the larger amounts because there's way more liquidity in those coins. So you can sell 100K worth of AGI and Sensei with these. However, it's going to be difficult for you to sell 100K in the likes of Sensei, or that's why you don't go too heavy in those. You can go heavy on AGI and AI tech. Walaikum salam, Khalid, my friend. Very good to see you in here. Russ, good to see you as well, buddy. Barbell Strength side 2 Sensei chirp supported. Yep, I mean it's just normal. These little corrections are normal in the markets. This is a normal correction after having an explosive pump, almost 4x from the lows. Of course, you're going to have a correction. It's normal. Michael, good to see you as well, buddy. If the Fed cut rates on the 18th, Japan raises 19th, can it cancel each other out? And it will bring, well, look, the Bank of Japan, as I mentioned at the start of the video, the live stream, sorry, that carry trade will take a few months to play out. So it hit you out of the surprise. So, for example, the Bank of Japan raised interest rates back in March and June or July times, but then the effect happened in August. The big crash in August was because of the carry trade. So it takes a month or two to play out. It doesn't happen the next day. So even if they raise interest rates now, it's not going to happen straight away. It will take a bit of time to unfold. So the market will still rally. I think smart money will probably slowly take profits, but then there's going to be idiots, retail, that's going to be keep buying. Lou, good to see you, but I'm glad you're making money, bro. That's why good to see you as well. Sensei on the Immunity on the thumbnail. Yeah, Immunity is holding up very well, to be fair. Look, these low cap projects, these micro cap projects, all the ones I've been sharing with you, they don't dump like the rest of the market. They hold, they consolidate. If you look at Chirply for the last 7 days, it kind of had a little correction and then just straight away just recovered within the next day. You look at some of the other coins I gave you, SKR. If you guys got into SKR from my video, you guys would have been up pretty much 3x, 2 to 3x, I think. About 3x now. I think I gave it around here. Well, let's say 2 to 3x, depending on when you got in. Sniffed had a very aggressive pump as well. If you guys were in this, I think you've reached at the heights 5.5 cents, almost 6 cents, I think it was. It will probably won't show on here, but yeah, it's about 5.5 cents. And you guys would have been up approximately 2x from the video. Crypto, good to see you as well, buddy. When you going to sell me a meme course? Jamie, good to see you as well, my friend. Love the group, no noise, all information. That's all it is. We've got quite a lot of competent people in my group, to be fair. Like, you know, some very competent people. People that can people that find coins on their own as well. I'm not the only one gem hunting in there. You know, we have some other competent people that's made some very good calls, like ones that made hundreds of exits. What's my conservative target for tech? Look, tech's been a little bit of a disappointment in the last month, and the reason is mainly because of the lack. Well, the communication with the team. The team is, look, if you're a project and the CEO cannot speak English, then I don't see why you are on AMAs. Just pay someone else to do the AMAs for you. It's not hard. You don't have to do the AMAs yourself. You're a CEO. You should be busy doing other things. There's no reason for you to be on the AMA if you cannot speak English properly. And that guy, the CEO of Tectum, he cannot speak English. And what he done was he just caused unnecessary FUD for his own project. The way he communicated it was so stupid, but ultimately, what Tectum is doing, they're incubating another project that's built on their technology. So of course, if you're a layer one, your project is out there, your product is out there for people, for other projects or companies or whatever to build on. But the way he communicated it was as if they were launching a new token themselves. But in reality, all they're doing is incubating a project, just like they did with Free Protocol, that's being used and built on their technology. But they are still going to do well, I think. They've got, government ties from Brazil, Russia, and UAE. And I think those are massive. They got government ties. The governments are backing them. So they're probably well funded. When these governments are backing them, they're paying them money as well. So they are well funded. Um, the product is very good. The soft nodes are very unique, can get utilized, but layer ones are slow. Layer ones are slow. You got to keep that in mind. But the SDKs go live probably in the next 15, 20 days. So the SDKs will be live and people can start building on Tectum. And this is what it, originally aimed to do. And now it's coming, it's basically coming true. Before all the, Tectum before was just a concept. They didn't have no soft nodes and they did not have the SDKs. But now everything is happening. So I think next year Tectum will still do well. This will easily do another 20x from here. I think it will do a 20x conservatively. That's my conservative 20x. But layer ones are slow. Like people like to use Sensei or some of these other projects like ATR and all these other ones that's done, that's pumped very fast. But you could not use that for the entire market. Like the current narrative is AI agents. You go look at any project that has AI agents at the back of their name, they always pump. And that's the current narrative. The current narrative is AI. People are shifting their money towards AI. Now, we're not in a full blown AI season yet, but the money is mainly focused in AI. And it's not too, no one really cares about layer ones at the moment. But there's going to be a time, the narrative always shifts. And when layer one comes into, the main narrative, then Tectum will pump. You just have to be patient enough to wait. As long as the team's building, that's all that matters. As long as they have an ecosystem. As a layer one, you need an ecosystem. So if you got 4, 5, 6 projects, being built on your technology, that's good. That looks good for the project. And that's what they're doing right now. So I'm not too concerned about Tectum. But the team does need to, improve their communication skills. I don't know why the Russian guy, the CEO, is doing AMAs. There's no reason for that. Look, Sensei will easily do another 10 to 20x from here. So, $400, $500 million a market cap for Sensei is doable. And the reason is because they've applied for a lot of exchanges. So, if you apply for 10 exchanges, you are going to get at least 2 to 3. So even if they get 2, 3 more exchanges, the volume is going to increase. There's going to be more people buying the project. Exchange listings do very well for the project. And they have applied for a lot of exchanges. And it's only a matter of time before they get a new one. That's why I say there's no need to worry about Sensei, because it always pumps with the market. When it pumps, when the market gets bullish at the moment, dominance is going up. So the market, all coins are not bullish at the moment. So you cannot expect Sensei to just to keep holding up. He's going to have corrections. Dominance is trending higher. You guys can see for yourself. It's trending higher, meaning that all coins are going to take a beating. That's all it is. But after the rate cuts, Sensei should start pumping again, in my opinion. Khalid, my friend, walaikum salam, and I appreciate you. As always, I think Khalid is one of the top donators in my channel, so I do appreciate you loads, Khalid, for the £10, buddy. Thank you very much. I'll retire and buy everyone here a milkshake. Any price target for AMUG? AMU, look, treat AMU as a very degen project, and the reason is because it is degen. However, it has been performing very well. I think when I released that video on AMU, if you got in, I think it was around 0.4, 0.5. It actually done a 3x from there. Had a very big pump a few days ago and is corrected now. But the chart looks very bullish. It's corrected and bounced back off straight away. So the chart looks good. It's very likely it'll probably pump again soon. But this is a very degen coin. But this is a cool 10, 20, 30x coin. Because I'm not too bullish on DeFi. So I'm not going to sit here and say this is going to do 100x. Yes, the market cap is low. But it all depends on the narrative. The narrative is what carries these coins. It's not the coin itself. If you get into a narrative before the narrative takes off, you could buy anything in that narrative and you could still make good money. So it's all about the narrative, and DeFi is not a strong narrative. However, with Trump and his son potentially launching a meme coin, a DeFi coin, it could trigger it again. And you guys got to keep in mind, when it comes to DeFi will always be in crypto. It will never go away because it's decentralized finance. That's what the whole crypto space is built on, decentralized finance. So DeFi will always be around. If it doesn't pump this cycle or the next 4 or 5 months, it'll pump sometime down the line. As long as some of these coins you do have to hold longer, but this will pump definitely though. This will pump when DeFi takes off, which I think the money will flow to DeFi at some point. I'm not a fan of Neros. Neros is terrible, man. Go play the Telegram games, and you tell me if it's good or not. Bro, those projects are terrible, man. CLS is Cold Stacks is terrible, and Crust is terrible. If you're gonna go into decent, I don't really think storage is a narrative, but if you're gonna hold any, if you're gonna hold the storage project, either hold Arweave or Alt. Those are the best ones, and it covers other narratives as well. Like storage is not a narrative this cycle, so I wouldn't be focused on it too much, my friend. Appreciate that, my friend. I like Oreo flavor. Benny Hop, good to see you as well. Friday and some Unity. I bought some more. Yeah, look, if you're gonna buy anything, just be patient and wait till the Bank of Japan makes its interest rate decision. Because even if the Fed cuts rates tomorrow, on the 18th, the market is not going to pump until they're certain that the Bank of Japan is not going to raise interest rates yet. So if they don't raise it, it's very likely that Bitcoin will start flying probably past 110k. Because look how bullish this chart looks. It's ready to break out, and so is Ethereum. Ethereum looks like it's ready to break out. The only thing that's holding it back is the BLG rate hike decision. That's it. Like I said, and if you guys watched my stream 2 days ago, I said the next move is going to be explosive. Whether it's going to be to the upside or the downside, is going to be an explosive move because, in the halving year, at this stage of the cycle, the market makes an explosive move. Now, everything does highly depend on that decision. So I would just wait for that to confirm the buyer's opinion. Well, the Fed, they don't follow the Fed. The Fed doesn't do anything for them. If they cut rates, it does help them out a little bit. But everyone's like, even China, like a lot of these companies, a lot of these countries, sorry, are selling their bonds, the US bonds. So it's not the best for America, but still, the rate hike, the rate cuts from the Fed does not affect their interest rate decisions. They do it for their own country. So I don't really think the Fed has that much influence over it. Yeah, alt is a very good accumulation. Actually, let's talk about alt today, because alt is right now, it is holding this region very strong. The 18 to the 19 is the region where you want to accumulate. It's very unlikely it's going to lose the support because there's 18, 19 support here. There's some support here. There's support build up here, and people are accumulating at this range. So it's very likely, if the Fed cut rates, the market gets bullish. It's very likely that all will bounce from here. So this is a very good accumulation zone. If you never got into alt and you want to get a bag, I would look for these regions here. This is a good region to get into. I've personally accumulated some here as well. Skill is good to see as well, my friend. Pepe or Flocky. I wouldn't buy either or, bro. Those are $1 billion coins. Just go buy Maniki or something. Oh no, buy some other meme coin. Now look at Flocky. Flocky's $2 billion in market cap. He's already done his numbers. Go buy Maniki. Maniki's like 20x or some shit away from that number. Less than 20x. Well, let's see. Oh, what's going on? Yeah, look, Maniki is only $63 million in market cap. So I would rather buy Maniki over both of those two, my friend. Those have done their numbers. You don't want to be buying the meme coins that's in the billions. Go buy something that's still holding strong. That's a very solid meme coin, because memes will pump again. They'll pump again at some stage. And you look at the ones if you look at the chart here, it's not a bad time to accumulate because it's at this support here, this long-term support. It's consolidating for almost a month, and some over here as well. So I don't think this is not a bad region. If you can hold this region, just wait till the 19th. If Japan does not raise the rates, then I would most likely start accumulating the coins, because we're gonna, it's very likely we'll just go through another month of bullish price action. So you guys will be smart, just buy and even trade. OTK doing well. Projects are dipping. Yeah, OTK is doing well because of the bullish news that they have been coming out with. So it's pumped quite a lot. And the reason is because of the involvement with PSG, which is a massive football club. And it's not just, this that these guys are announcing. PSG themselves announced this on their page as well. And you see Solana over here. Solana came in and gave both of them a shout out. So this is what I always tell you guys. What is the difference between a project that's on Solana and a project that is backed by the foundation? So we already know Solana has a lot of connections. So when you're backed by the foundation wants you to do well. And that's when you get ties to a lot of big companies. And this is very bullish because Solana, the bigger Solana becomes, bigger OTK will become. And this is this is PSG Japan. I think the main PSG page posted it as well. I don't know if it's on here though. There you go. Paris Saint-Germain. They tweeted it as well. And these guys have 50 followers. This is one of the biggest football clubs in the entire planet. They've posted it. They mentioned Auto Gaming 8. And this is a very big look for this project. Let's make more bullish on this. We are very early in the cycle. Like all these coins you're getting now, we haven't started altcoin season. And then when there's people like Grun or Grunu saying, "Oh, I feel like I've missed my gains on these projects," well, we haven't even entered alt season. So where can you miss your gains? You have not missed nothing, my friend. The reason is because we haven't even entered alt season yet. We're like at this stage right here. This is where we at, my friend. We have not entered this phase. This is alt season phase. So we have not entered alt season yet. So you haven't missed anything. If you're not patient enough to wait now, well, you're gonna struggle in the bull run. Like I said, 90% of people, 95% of people lose in crypto. And if you're being emotional over a little 10, 15, 20% dip, then it's very likely you're going to make some stupid decisions when the time comes, when the real important time comes to take profits or whatever. Walaikum salam, my friend. Hope you're doing fine. Peter, good to see you as well, buddy. Buzz, good to see you as well, my friend. But I think Buzz, you got a crypto channel, don't you? Check out Buzz's channel, boys. He's got a crypto channel as well. Buzz and Miffy as well. Let me see if Miffy's in the chat, bro. Is Miffy in here? Yeah, there's Miffy, bro. You guys check out both of their channels. They both have a channel as well. Give them a nice little sub. Yeah, check out both the channels. Miffy's got a YouTube channel and Buzz's got a YouTube channel as well. It is kind of late for Sensei. It is kind of late. However, it depends what you call late. Because if you want the 100x for Sensei, it's not going to happen now. However, if you want a 10 to 20x coin from here, then I would say Sensei is a good bet. A 10x will put this at 400 million. A 20x will put it at 800 million. It's possible. FOMO gets crazy in the bull run. So there's quite a lot of big influencers talking about this already. A lot of influencers are talking about Sensei. And when alt season starts and more retail come in, they're going to be pumping the shit out of Sensei. So I wouldn't say it's too late in that sense, but I would minimize my gains. I would not be thinking can Sensei do a 50 to 100x from here. I would be thinking can Sensei do a 10 to 30x from here. That's what I would be thinking. Let's say 10 to 20x to be conservative. That's what I would do, buddy. So, like I said, I would rather buy alt because alt has not pumped as much as Sensei. That's what I would do. Top G, which coin in the previous cycle do you compare in terms of look, TET is a layer 1, compare it to Polygon. I get what you're saying, but TET is different because the previous cycle layer 1's done very well. Very well. But this cycle, layer 1's is not the top narratives, but layer 1's will always be prominent in crypto because they need it in crypto. Everyone likes a layer 1 with an ecosystem. And as long as TET has projects building on them, then the ecosystem will come over time and TET will be around for multiple cycles. That's how it is. A project that has a big ecosystem will always be around. People like that type of stuff. So it all depends on TET now. Once the SDK is live, the only thing that matters for them is just to get in as many projects to build on them as possible. Now, the problem with that is there's a lot of projects, and people oftentimes blame the main chain. So when you see a perfect example of this is BVM. So BVM had, they are layer 2 to Bitcoin. So what that means is a layer 1 as well, sorry. So they layer 1, layer 2 to Bitcoin, whatever. They also got their own layer 1. With their layer 1, you can go and build on BVM, on the BVM chain, using the Bitcoin securities, etc. But the problem is with that, if you get a project that's scammy building on you, obviously it's open source. Everyone is decentralized. Everyone can go and build. I can go and build on BVM if I wanted to. Now, if I'm a scammer, then I can still build on it. But that's the only problem when you get projects building on you, and some of these obviously going to be scammy. They launch, they use the tech terms, reputation to launch the project. People get excited. People that like tech term go and buy that project. And if that project rugs, people go and blame the tech term, the main chain, which I think is stupid because that main chain is decentralized, is made for people to build on them. But people go and blame the main chain if the project that's building on them rug pulls. And that's what oftentimes happens. So, as a layer 1, you do have to be careful. You have to do a background check on who builds on you. You have to make sure that that's part of it. Yeah, technological. I agree with you, bro. Tectum has been a disappointment so far, but it's not like he is dumping consistently. It's just consolidating. The reason is a disappointment because he hasn't pumped. It's not a disappointment because he's continuously going down. For the past year, well, since August, when you put in the lows, all he's done is just consolidate in the same range, more or less. Eventually, it'll break out. Eventually it'll break out. It's just that people want gains a lot quicker. That's all it is. So it depends what frame you use. If you're talking about the rest of the market is pumped, tech hasn't pumped. Yes, it's been disappointing. But if you look at it from the sense where layer 1s have not pumped yet, they will pump at some point, then it's not really disappointment because tech is in the same range. It's just been consolidating for a lot longer than a lot of other coins. That's the problem. Other coins have moved up while tech just been consolidating. So I get what you're saying, though. It has been a disappointment, though. I agree with you. Joey, good to see you. OTK climbing past few days, forming a new high potential. Yeah, look, he broke out the downtrend and now he's pumping higher, which is very good to see. And OTK is doing this while dominance is going up and while gaming is dead. If you look at the top gaming projects, look at what Miri is doing. And people always like to pick on one project, but they don't look at the entire sector. And you look at, what this has been doing. This is going down as well. All it's done is gone down for the past month. Topped up here, and now it's come down. It came down a lot more here, but it's just normal. Like when you pump this much, you're gonna consolidate for a little bit. You're gonna take a little hit. Like that, Sensei pumped 10x or 11x, 12x at the heights, and now he's come down 10, 20%, and people are thinking it's over. Like, how stupid is that? Do you expect anything just to go up in a straight line? It doesn't work like that. It pumped here, took a little dump, pumped here, took another dump, pumped here, and it's taking another dump. It's not, this is a pump. It's not, it doesn't work in the sense where it only goes up in a line. You're gonna need, dumps so newer investors can come in. I hold 140k, which is 40% of my port. Do you think I should transfer it to some other project? I know that AI Tech has a lot of liquidity and I can save an exit. Is there a 140k? Let me pocket watch and see how much that's worth. I'll let you know. So you got about 16 grand into this, 16k. Okay. 16k you could put into alt, in my opinion. 16k is not a lot, and alt has sufficient liquidity. As long as you got access to exchanges, alt will have enough liquidity for you to get out. But only if you got these exchanges. The best place to sell alt is on BitGet. It has a lot of liquidity on BitGet, and that's where I would look to, sell my alt on BitGet. That's where all the liquidity is. They're going to get more exchange listings anyways, but that's where all the liquidity is. This is what they say in the crypto space. If you can get a KuCoin listing, you can get listed on anywhere, meaning even the tier ones, because the requirements for KuCoin is very hard. No one can just get on KuCoin. You have to tick a lot of boxes to get on KuCoin. It's very strict to get on, it's very hard to get on KuCoin. So if you can get on KuCoin, you tick a lot of the boxes, you can get on tier ones as well. That's all it is. So yeah, I mean, if AI Tech is slow, but it will still pump though. It will definitely pump, and it has way more liquidity than alt, that's for sure. And you have way more exchanges than alt. Just be patient, my friend. Look, AI Tech is a bit slow. I personally would have rather put it into AGI because AGI still moves. It's moved today, and it moves in the markets. Had a very big pump to like 20, 22, 23. But if you look at the last 3 months, let's say, it's been doing fairly well. It came down to about 8, 9 cents, 10 cents, and it went up to almost 3x, which is pretty good for like a mid-cap project. Because it's not mid-cap's turn to pump yet. The high caps are pumping at the moment. So the money flow has not come down to this level and it's still pumping. So, me personally, I would wait. But if you're going to put it into anything else, put it into alt. That's the only one I would put it into alt. Or you can put it into, I don't know, something like prop base or something. It's up to you. But if you're looking to get into AI in the deepening narrative, I would say AI Tech's probably one of the best deepening projects. That's the problem. Like, if you look at most other deepening projects, none of them are as good as AI Tech. AI Tech's a bit slow in price action. That's fine. It's always been like this. It's always been one of those lagging coins that just does not want to pump too much. And one of the main reasons is because the dilution for this isn't the best. It's a 1x dilution, but because the early investors are up a decent amount, the selling pressure is quite high. But during the AI season, the selling pressure doesn't matter because these guys are not getting linear. I don't know if they are actually or not. But even if they get it linear, during the AI season where everyone's focused on AI, there's a lot more money flowing into these projects. So the selling pressure does not matter. It's all about what they do up until that time. So, the only reason I keep my AI take, number one, high liquidity. Number two, there's a Binance chance listing as well. Binance listing. It's on the BNB chain. CZ is most likely, whoever runs Binance, is going to most likely, back their own chain because the TVL improves rather than list another project. So it has that aspect of it. So it's up to you, buddy, what you want to do. But it's you can get a 10x on that on an AI take and still make good money. So, or you can put into all and get a 20-30x. It's entirely up to you. But you have to keep in mind, it depends what you want to do, because as long as you can stomach the drops, because all is a little bit more volatile than AI take is. AI take tends to hold up and pump, whereas all can go up and down rapidly. So as long as you can stomach a 10-20% drop on your money, then there's no issues, because it will go up 10%, 20% one day and come down 20% the next day. It's a little bit more volatile than what AI take is. Good to see you, brother Ben. Good to see you as well. Mugen, good to see you. Xander, good to see you as well, my friend. Fame AI. Gonna have a look at it, my friend. Xander, you know what you should do, bro? You should shield all our coins to crypto gains. That's what you should do. Shield our coins to crypto gains. Tell them to do a buy alert on it. Become an influencer with Fame app, transfer into AI powered influencing, creating, sharing. There's an AI coin very similar to this AI agent coin, where you can make your own AI influencers. Unleash creativity, anonymity, social media. It's not bad actually. It has a good use case. It's quite degen though. There's quite a lot of coins like this. Keep that in mind. AI creation. Okay. Yeah, it has a clear use case under. It's not the best use case, because there's quite a lot of projects already doing this. I've seen an AI agent that does exactly this. But it can pump because it's so low in market cap. That's it. I would treat these as trades. Damn, it's on Bybit. What the fuck? How did this get on Bybit? It looks probably backed by Bybit. Probably. But yeah, look, treat this as a trade. Nothing more, my friend. The use case is niche. But you gotta keep in mind, even Chirply is gonna do what these guys do, in a sense where if you're an influencer and you need marketing, like, but there's already an AI version of this, AI agent version of it. So there's a lot of competition in this sector about this influencer thing. Hi, no convincing way to sell all tokens on Ledger Live. No using third parties annoying. Horrible experience is the same problem with Tangent, Trezor. How you deal with it? Boy, you just gotta move it to the exchange, my friend. That's the easiest way. A lot of people don't want to pay gas fees, but you kind of have to do it, bro. You'd rather just pay the gas fees, move it to the exchange, and then pay and sell it there. That's what I would do. Thank you, G-Man, bro. It's good to see you as well, buddy. DeMarcus, good to see you as well, my friend. Long time since I've seen you in here. Appreciate the public bullish news. Yeah, I already shared it. Just shared it. Base AI seems to have a trouble getting past a certain price. Reminds me of Ori. Yeah, because Base AI, well, you have to think Base AI has terrible exchanges. So not everyone has access to it. Everyone can go buy a Uniswap, of course. But a lot of people don't want to pay the gas fees. So a lot of people want to buy in exchanges. You can go buy a Mexi. The problem with that is not everyone has access to Mexi. Nobody wants, a lot of people don't even trust Mexi. So the big players don't trust Mexi. They'll go and buy a Uniswap, whatever. But but I think Base AI will do well. And when AI was pumping a few months ago, Base AI did very well for such a high cap. Keep in mind the market cap's a lot higher. So you cannot expect base AI to move like a Sensei or the low cap projects. You can't expect it to do that. A 3-4x for base AI in a month is very good. It's a very high cap project, meaning you can go heavier, and a 3-4x is good money. That's how you treat these coins. You don't put 2 grand into fucking base AI, 2-3 grand, and think I got 4x, I've made good money. It doesn't work like that. You go and put 50 to 100 grand in base AI, and you get 4-5x, and you've made great money. That's how these high caps are. You can put way more into them for little gains. Don't go buy base AI with 2-3k and expect it to go do a 50 to 100x and make you crazy money. It's not going to work like that. Base AI is reasonably high cap, like $200 to $300 million in market cap, similar market cap to AGI. Cosmic rug pulled. I don't like that project. Something happened to it, and then I think that everyone just started buying it up. But I'm not a big fan of it. That rugged. Got back. Gary commented rotating into other coins like LTK, SKR, Sniff. Carrot is good. It was, if you got into when I recommended it, you would have been up like 2-3x. But yeah, I would rotate it into the low caps like OTK, SKR, and Snift. Those are going to outperform those projects. Like, I think a lot of people are unaware of this, but SKR's market cap is like 5 million. It's not, I don't know why the market cap on here is so wrong. The market cap is not 12 million, and they need to change this shit because the real market cap is actually 5 million. So like lower than this. So you guys gotta keep that in mind. Because you can see on their portal, I don't know how to access it on here, but I got it. Just watch my video, just watch my video. The main, because this has its own layer 1. And when you have your own layer 1, you have your own portal where you can see the real market cap. I'm not a fan of that, bro. That got hacked or something. I don't. You can probably come back. It'll probably be worth a trade, but I'm sure they provide something to Aerodome, so you can pump definitely. Aerodome's massive. Base network is massive. Base is getting a lot of hype recently because it's been dead for so long. Of course, the narrative is going to change into base, but then there's going to be a time where base is going to die down again, and something else will start pumping. Another chain will start pumping. So that's what you have to be take that in mind. But right now, the current narrative, the base network's pumping, but then in a couple of months, it's going to change to another chain. How far do you think OFN will go? I don't do price predictions, bro. OFN is like a 10-20x max coin. It's not one of those projects that's going to do very well. And the reason is because the market cap's quite high now, at least. I don't know. I don't think that's the correct market cap. Let me just double check on here. Oh, it probably is the right market cap. A lot of the vesting is done. Yeah, look, the real market cap is 32 million. It's the real market cap. According to the vesting schedule, all the tokens have slowly come into vesting. So, a 10x for this is quite high, excluding the other dilution, because there's still another 2x dilution for this. Well, less than 2x. 46 million by August. I'm not really a fan of this project personally. The use case is decent, but it's not one that's going to gather a lot of hype. If you look at it from the last time, it pumped from 15 cents to 80 cents, which is not even a 10x, way less than a 10x. And this was during a very massive AI pump. So I'm not a big fan of this one, bro. Coffee, I actually put a trade on that actually, but would I hold it long term now? Oh, those three. Oof. CGV is going to have a migration, so it's going to be a very mid cap. I think between 40 to 50 million. Forward is decent, but the team lacks communication. BVM is good, but the narrative isn't there, so I wouldn't even pick any of those, to be honest. There's other projects out there than those three. If I had to pick one, if I had to put a grand in one of them, I'll probably put it into forward protocol. Yeah, OTK has quite a few listings down the pipeline. Now they are going to do it in the midst of the gaming run. So with OTK, you have to be patient in terms of the exchange listings, just because they've said it themselves that they want to do it at the right time. And right now, gaming is dead. So doing it now is pointless. But Alt does have other listings as well, including a tier 1. A good low cap layer 1 to buy other than Tectum. I haven't really looked into low cap layer 1s. There's plenty of low cap layer 1s, but they have nothing to them. They don't have a mainnet. Not a single project is building on them, so they're all pointless. You can have these low caps that's low in market cap. Does not mean they're going to do well. And the reason is because when it comes to layer 1, there's specific requirements. One of them is an ecosystem. None of these low cap tier 1s have any ecosystem. They don't have a single project built on them. So they're all just pointless or useless. So I don't really see the point of even holding them. Z, now is not a bad time to DC into alt, my friend. Why don't I like VRA? Because VRA is a relic, first of all, my friend, and it's not going to give you much money. Like VRA was good last cycle when everyone was hyping it up, but now no one's buying VRA, bro. Current market cap, what do I prefer? I prefer prop base. The reason I prefer prop base is I like both anyways, but if I had to pick any of them, I'll probably buy prop base. And the reason is because prop base has more money for exchange listings. Prop base actually has properties. I think they got 3-4 properties, which are currently already being tokenized and people can earn passive income. But the problem is, the main important thing is prop base can get mass adopted. Bricken can get mass adopted as well. The reason is they have over 200 million something assets locked up. So they've been tokenizing as well. And they're the main tokenizer for BNB. So you can pick any of them, bro. Both of them are very good. I like them both. If you like Aptos, you can buy prop base. If you like BNB, you can buy Bricken. If you like base, buy prop base because prop base is now on base. Asking for a DJ portfolio. Props will be good. I'm holding VO props ATR Bricken, equally planning to put into Bricken. Look, I wouldn't buy ATR now, bro. If you didn't get into ATR at the bottom, like ATR is like $80-90 million in market cap. I got into ATR at the bottom. I put a buy alert on it, and you end up doing like a 7x from the lows. I think it went to like 7 cents a few days ago. But would I be buying ATR now at $80 million in market cap? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't be buying ATR now, buddy. If you go into ATR before, it's fine. Like prop base has not pumped yet. Bricken has a lot of room to grow, but this has the bare minimum room to go. If he doesn't have a 10x from here, it'd be good for us. It'll be like 70x for my entry. But, for this to do another 10x will be difficult. Unless they get some more exchange listings, then it can happen. Photon swapping, AI tech for all, and nice sensei right now. That will definitely give you more returns. That will definitely give you more returns, my friend, in terms of investment ways. I think Nine just partnered with ASI. So Nine just partnered with ASI, which is very good to see. And it's taken a decent dump today. I don't know why. I think the market dumped it had a very aggressive pump. I don't know. You guys must have been pumping this shit up because as soon as I was talking about it, your last stream, it just fucking started pumping. So you guys need to be careful, getting random entries. Don't buy anything in red. In green. It's stupid to buy anything in green. But they've partnered with Fetch, which means that they partnered with ASI as well. I don't know. I think I shared it in the group, but I don't know where it's gone. But they've basically formed an alliance with ASI, which I think is pretty good. It's a lot of exposure for the project. Found project one called Solaris AI. It's not back. Found one mount ago. Fuck. Solaris AI. It's not back. I buy it. Good result. Good team. What do you think about Solaris? It's probably dog shit, but let's have a look at it. Solaris. I think I've already looked into this. It sounds very familiar. This looks like one of those AI agent coins by the looks of it. Isn't this like the pump fund of AI agents? King of the agents, Pepe Soul. There's too many of these now, man. I don't like stuff like this no more, bro. There's too many of them. It's like a pump fund for AI agents or like slash memes. But it's like, bro, AI agents are not made to be memes. It looks like they're being used as memes, which I don't even think is even smart, to be honest. Yeah, this shit is ass, bro. I don't like stuff like this, bro. First of all, there's already too many. You have virtual. Everyone's using virtual. They don't need to use this shit. Secondly, why do you need to invest in the token when you just go invest into the project itself? But this is like a pump fund version of AI agents. But then we already got virtual and we got 3 other projects. So I'm not too fan of these type of shit. Even Sniff does this exact same thing. Like there's too many of them now. If you'd done this a few months ago, it's fine. But right now, I wouldn't buy it. I wouldn't do it now. Is it on any exchanges? It's only on Radium. Okay, that's good volume though. That's good volume though. But I'm not a fan of these ones. But there's too many of them now, man. That's the problem. Way too many. Trias, I don't like Trias, bro. Trias is awful. I would not be buying Trias, bro. Naka is good, but for 10 to 20x. Like treat Naka as the same way as I treat AI Tech AGI. You can go heavy in Naka and get, because you gotta keep in mind, guys, half of the people that watch me have a lot of money, and some people don't have a lot of money. So I can't just give low liquidity, low caps all the time. I have to give reasonable mid caps as well. So some people watch me because they've got large amounts of money and they can go and put 50k in Naka for 10 to 20x and make good money. So I have to, cover both sides of that. I can't just only start giving stuff like SKR and sniffed all the time because there's not enough liquidity to go around for all of us to get into these low caps with large amounts of money. HTX prop base for more gains. Well, HTS will outperform it, but HTS is degen, bro. It's too degen. And it has no liquidity as well. Low liquidity degen. Prop base, you can go heavier in. And even if you go heavier into something, like this is what people don't realize. Like these meme retards, they go and put $100 to $200 and they make a 50 to 100x. And on like one in 100, they'll make a 50 to 100x, right? But they only put $50 to $100, $200 into it. It's like, yeah, you made 20k, but I can just go and put 20k, 10k in prop base and just get a 10x or to get 2x, and I've made the same amount of money as someone chasing a 50 to 100x. And that's if they get the 100x. That's if you put 200, you get 100x, you get 20k, right? That's if you hold all the way to 100x. Most people will not. All I have to do is put 10k in prop base, get a double, and I've made the same amount of money, if not way more, than that guy putting $200 to $300 into these meme coins, hoping for 50 to 100x. Less stress. I'm not sweating looking on my phone all day. I'm not sitting on my computer looking at the chart, seeing if I rugged. I'd rather have a normal life, a stress-free life. This is why, like with the same thing with HTX is low liquidity, low cap degen, but you can't go too heavy into it. Why are Japan interest rates more important than everywhere? Well, because there's a lot of money. So what people are doing now, they're borrowing the Japanese yen for very low interest rates. So it's like getting money for free, pretty much, you could say. It's like back in last cycle in 2020, interest rates were very low. You could borrow large amounts of money for basically free, very low interest rates. And that's what's happening with Japan the last 2 years. They've been offering very low interest rates, meaning that you can borrow large amounts of money. When you pay back, you don't have to pay a lot back because the fees are low, the interest rates are low. You're getting everything more or less for free, my friend. And that's why everyone has been borrowing the Japanese yen. and they've been buying a lot of assets with it, whether it's stocks, whether it's crypto. They've been buying a bunch of shit with it. And when it's time to raise interest rates, they got to start paying back. And that's why it causes a massive, that's what the carry trade is there for. $6 trillion locked up in a carry trade. It's a lot of money. Could shake a lot. Can shake a lot of stuff out. It could, but the way with rate cuts ahead of us is very unlikely, though, in my opinion. Very unlikely. What's so special about Alexa did a 7x when most gaming coins did not? Well, because Alexa is low liquidity, bro. You don't need a lot of money to push Alexa. Now look at Alexa. Alexa, what the fuck is called? It has 1 million trading volumes. Terrible. There's no liquidity. Like, you can put 10k into this. People probably spamming market buys. This is how you know when something has low liquidity, when the charts are looking like this, bro. Pumping up, coming down. It's low liquidity. 1 million trading volume after he's done a 7x is terrible. Very low volume across the board. The highest volume is on Gate. There's no liquidity. People are just spamming market buys on this, maybe. But there's nothing special about it. Alexa Games is good because it's a Web2 company coming into Web3. That's all it is. Like, Alexa was already a Web2 company that decided to come into Web3. Why the fuck does it got Sepul's video on there? On Shockwaves? Anyways. But yeah. There's nothing good about it. Anti-projects like Alexa. But it's on Solana. Solana has been bullish lately, and that's one of the main reasons. What's my take on Pinkling? Pinkling's shit, bro. It's already pumped too much as well. It's dog shit. It's only been pumping because of Alex Becker. Don't go buy something. Pinkling's done like a 20x the last month. Why would you go and talk about it now? Like, there's no point even looking at it. It's like you've missed the boat. Like, you guys have to realize, if you missed the boat on something, don't go chasing a candle. Don't go chasing it. Just let it go and go find the next one. It's not, there's no point in you buying something. Like, for example, even this guy's shitting Morph AI, is talking about Morph AI. Morph AI has done like a 20x the last week. Who's gonna buy into that? Like, only a retard will buy into them, become exit liquidity. Same thing with Pinkling. Who's gonna buy Pinkling, bro? Pinkling's done a 20x the last month. Stupid to get into them, especially when they're like, hundreds of millions in market cap. Or is it sell only policy? I'm not selling anything, bro. Why would I sell now when Altseason haven't even started? Stupid to sell now. I'm just chilling. Not buying. Well, I'm DCAing here and there on good opportunities. But in terms of selling, I'm not selling anything right now. Like, why would I sell something when this is, when dominance is over here? This is Altseason. This is not Altseason, bro. We've had a glimpse of it, but it's not full blown Altseason. Like, just wait. I'm waiting. Yeah, AI tech and Natics are very good for deeping. But Natics, I don't like. There's like 40-50% of the supply held by early investors. That's why I don't like Natics. Andreas, appreciate you, my friend. Dyson, good to see you. Every time some coins with real gems, Verta and coffee. Bro, this is the problem with these coins, bro. Like, these coins all come out during the narrative hype. Like, Vert AI just came out with probably some AI agent coin. I guarantee you some AI agent coin. Let's just clarify, bro. All these shit coins come out during the narrative. Doesn't take a lot of money to pump them. They pump, obviously, because they're during the narrative, and then a few months down the line, when the narrative changes, most of these just rug pull. Look how many rug pulled last time. It's all the same shit, bro. The same thing's gonna happen again. Use your own data, customize AI. Yeah, look, there's 100 projects like this, bro. But they will pump though. You get into this and you make some money, just take your profits and get out, bro. Because what people don't realize now, right? People don't realize this now. But you don't understand how many projects pump during and slightly after the run. You might sit here and think, oh, I made a 20x on this project, done very well. But then when you realize when it's time to go sell and the team has pulled the liquidity and you can't get your 20x out and all the money you made, you're going to be sitting there looking like a retard because you didn't look at the signs. Oh, it has a min function. So there's something wrong with that, right? Min functions, the team can min more tokens, very like, more chance of a rug pull. Oh, the team has whitelist functions, has anti-whale functions, it has all these red flags, but you're sitting there holding because you're greedy. And then when they pull the liquidity, because there's no docs team behind them, there's no one to be held reliable if the project rug pulls. And then when it does rug pull, you're gonna sit in there look like a retard because you looked at all the signs were there, min function, potential honeypot, no docs team. You put two and two together, and the bull run's done, and you haven't got your money out yet because you got too greedy. You just wasted an entire year. Realistically, you could have put into something with a little bit more less gains, less risky, and you would have made good money. But this shit's done numbers though. She's done like a 20x, damn near 20x. But would I buy this now after a 20x? Fuck no, bro. I'm not buying this after a 20x. It's done the 20x. What idiot will go buy something after a 20x? Especially when it just looks shit as well. There's nothing behind it. I can find you another 10 projects very similar to this project. It's probably got showed by some big influencer and it's pumped. But coffee was a good trade. Let me see what coffee's sitting at now because I haven't looked into it in a while, but I posted it as a quick trade. And I think it was up like 3-4x. Oh, it hasn't even done nothing, bro. It hasn't done nothing. It's been consolidated. I called it somewhere around here and it did a like 3x and now it's just chilling. But yeah. These type of projects come out during the hype. They're all scams, bro. All of them. I have looked into mystery, yeah. I have looked into mystery. But there's hundreds of Matt Free meme coins, bro. Hundreds. Let me see what is sitting at now because that one doesn't even look that bad. Doesn't look that bad. It's come down now. It was at 4 million a few days ago. Now it's come down. Check if you can hold this region first. If you can hold this region, then it'll probably come down here. It all depends on the team behind it, my friend. It all depends on the team behind it. That's the most important part. But it's similar to Hoppy, so it can pump. Trias is not backed by the Japanese government, bro. What are you on about? Trias is a Chinese coin. Why would it be backed by the Japanese government? Foxbit saying Bitcoin can reach 100K by the end of the next year. That's he's waffling, bro. It's not happening. Can we say better long term for us to bail due to interest rates? Not really. It's not. Well, it's better to just get out of the way. We don't know if that's going to bring QE though. It's not a good enough reason to bring QE. If you start seeing unemployment show, major signs of weakness, then they could start QE. At the moment, unemployment is slightly trending higher, but it's sustained. It's not recession. It's not recession territories yet. The unemployment numbers are not recession numbers, so there's nothing to worry about right now. And you got to keep in mind, unless the Fed has a reason to cut interest rates, start QE and pivot, they're not going to pivot. When you see a stock market at all-time highs, you see the crypto market at all-time highs. They don't care about the crypto market, but I'm just saying, right? But when you see the stock market at all-time highs, the Fed is not going to start QE. The Fed needs a reason to start QE. Otherwise, they're not going to do nothing. They're just going to let the market pump. And you got to keep in mind, right? As inflation goes higher, and the Fed keeps printing more and more money, which they are every single day, these assets just get leveraged higher anyways to match that money printing and inflation. So these will always, fluctuate in price, will always go up in price because of the constant money printing and the constant inflation. As everything gets inflated, these assets have to get inflated as well. So they get leveraged higher. That's all it is. So it's like basic macros, this is basic macros. And that's why you're seeing, all these assets continue to go higher because inflation is trending higher and inflation is high. Have a look at KOLs. Bro, listen, I already know about KOLs, bro. KOLs will probably ride with the Sensei wave. Rio, I would say Rio from this point on. Rio was a good buy at like 50, 60 cents around those regions, max 70 cents. But Rio will do a cool 10 to 20x from here, I think. The problem is there's more competition coming out now in the RWA narrative. We got Lingo came out recently. We've got Red Belly coming out soon. We've got quite a few good RWA projects coming. So it brings a lot more competition for the old existing ones. But RWA in general will do well as a sector. It'll do very well as a sector. So they will all pump and you will all make money on them, bro. I would not be too concerned. Yeah, Supra was pumping today. I think it's a good project. The paid channel, the paid group is closed, boys. It's closed. The only people that can get in is through lifetime membership because I don't like going through the hassle of, whether they're joining through crypto or they're joining through thingy. I don't want to go through the hassle of, people joining 1 month, leaving the next month. So the only people that can join the membership now is the people that want to get a lifetime membership. That's it. That's the only people. So there's a lot of people joining through WAP for some reason, and WAP is closed. I don't even know how people are joining through it. And then all after it is annoying because what ends up happening is they're messaging me. I'm telling them the group is closed, and I have to refund them. It's annoying going through that process twice a day, once a day. Just don't sign up. The group is closed. I don't promote my group. I don't get why people are joining it when I've said it for multiple times. It's closed. It's not open. But like I said, the only people that can join is those people that are serious and want to get the lifetime membership. That's it. Otherwise, you guys get plenty of alpha in here, anyways. Just gave you guys 7 good low cap DJing coins. That'll perform very well. Like you guys get a fairly good. You get a macro outlook on here. You get your coin reviews. You get pretty much everything on YouTube. But then the private group is where all the codes come in a lot earlier. To be fair, good amount of coins you can wait, yes, but throughout the bear market, I don't really think that's smart, bro. DCA throughout the bear market is not a good idea because you don't even know which coin is going to survive up to the end of the bear market. Do you think what micro strategy is doing risky, adds system risk? Last cycle, big crypto companies were over leveraged. It is risky, yes. I do think it's risky, but that guy Sailor is a crazy guy. So, but it is, yes, I think it is. But it's not just being over leveraged. The entire market was over leveraged that cycle. Everything was, even including this cycle, was over leveraged. When everything collapses together. It's not just going to be MicroStrategy collapsing while Bitcoin goes higher. No, it's going to be the entire everything collapsing, including the stock market. So everything gets leveraged higher, my friend. So, it goes up and it comes down. That's how it is. Bro, if you shoot trios one more time, I'm going to ban you, bro. What the fuck you keep shooting trios for? Nah, Chirply's like 9 to 10 million market cap, my friend. 9 to 10 million. The last place I would look at is coin market cap for any market caps. Like probably the worst place to look. It's all wrong. It never gets updated. Yeah, layer ones make up the top 100. Yeah, I agree with you. They will always do well. It just takes a bit of time. They're slow movers. If you look at AIT protocol chart now, you can see how the price action always catches up on the best projects, like you said. That's why it's important to chase only the best projects. Like, and thanks for your knowledge. AIT protocol chart now, you can see how the price action always catches up. AIT protocol, I've never said is a good project. Yeah, this just too much going on with this project. I don't really like it. But I don't like AIT protocol. But I agree with what you're saying though. The price action always catches up with good projects. The project is good, they're developing. The price action will always follow. You just have to be patient enough to wait and see. Yeah, because of the delisting of the of Binance, I think a lot of people get scared now. What's your thoughts on Cubic? I took a second peek and scooped some up after change tokenomics. I don't like Cubic, bro. Cubic's last, bro. It's too high a market cap, bro. It's just why I just don't get why people are buying this shit. I'm genuinely confused. What changed tokenomics, bro? This shit is 100% circulation, $500 million in market cap. What's the point of buying this shit now? People like to jump on the bandwagon too late. It's like, bro, this shit's already done numbers already. It's $500 million market cap. Let's go buy something else that's gonna make you more money. Shit's done too many gains, done thousands of X's. Boys, smash the like button, yeah? We only got 58 likes. What the fuck? Are you serious? There's no way we only got 58 likes. Boys, hit the like buttons now. We need to get to 150 likes. I'm cutting the stream short, bro. There's no way. We're only on 58 likes. That's crazy, guys. Casio knows, bro. Like, show some respect, guys. Come on. 58 likes is actually rude. After fucking hour in, I only got 58 likes. That's cheeky, guys. How did OTK achieve KuCoin? Maybe because of Solana Foundation. Yeah, because OTK is legit, my friend. That's why I didn't. He achieved KuCoin because it's a good project, legit project. Keep on, I would rather keep AGI. I would rather keep AGI, bro. I would rather keep AGI. Not gonna lie. Our projects on the peak ecosystems like Yom. I'm not a big fan of Yom. I think it can pump, but the problem with Yom is gaming and it's like proof of work. But those narratives are dead. I think it's picking up now because everyone's shilling it because it's on peak. But look, if you're gonna buy the peak ecosystem, probably buy Natix or something, bro. That's guaranteed to pump rather than this shit. This shit is ass. Just because, look, listen, guys. Just because I say a project's ass does not mean it can't pump. Like XRP is ass, but it pumped 3x, and everyone was onto me because I said it was shit. What is the price and market cap? The difference between all Maneki market cap is. Bro, I'm not explaining that to you, bro. You're new to this channel, or you're probably a bit. Well, I'm not going through all of that again, bro. Just go watch my alt video, bro, and it explains to you what it is. I made a video on alt. Go watch that. This whatever your name is, Caesar. Go watch that, buddy. And I'm not going through that because I've probably explained that like 1,000 times now, bro. 1,000 times. Yeah. Yeah, ban this prick over here. Your goal is to make 25k. Oh, you should be fine with that, my friend. What's your starting capital? Caesar, what's your starting capital? Will Manta have a good run? Manix is your opinion. Manta is good, Ivo. Manta is a good project fundamentally, and I think the Solana chain itself, everything to do with Solana will do well. So I think Manta will perform. In terms of gains, just treat it as like a 10x, bro. 5 to 10x, maybe pushing 12x. And Manta is not a low cap. Like these low caps, there's too many coins at the moment. They'll take turns to pump, of course. But I look at this as like a 10x, maybe pushing 12x, bro. 500 million, about 2x dilution. Volume is very strong. It's on the top exchanges already. It'll pump like it's a DEX, bro. Manta's a DEX. It'll do well at some point. Chain GPT is good, yeah. Call me AI interest budget. What do you mean unless a hug fund? Yeah, Calm AI, I think I've looked into it. It's not too bad. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. He's probably watching those channels and he's coming to ask me, but those projects I asked for. Crypto Gains just shows everything. Like this you guys have to realize people that watch people like Crypto Gains, Superman, and all these other retarded influencers, you have to realize they talk about 1,000 projects a day and they just buy and sell them, they trade them. They don't hold them long term because you can go watch their wallet. I got Gains all 4 or 5 wallets. All these projects he's talking about in his videos, he doesn't hold them. He buys them, gives the buyer alert, trades them, and chucks them to the side. Maybe leaves a small move bag. Maybe he'll dump all of it, but he doesn't hold them. Well, you guys watch his videos, buy these tokens, and then he makes 50 other videos of 50 new projects every other week. And you're just thinking, you're sitting there, why is he not talking about Fame AI anymore? And the reason is because the narrative's changed and he's only trading them. And you're just sitting there asking other influencers, go into the comment section, oh, what do you think about Fame AI? Fame AI is a good project, blah, 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 blah. But in reality, you're just a bag holder now. Because I guarantee you, as soon as AI season's done, all these other dog shit AI agent coins that's coming out the last couple of weeks, month, they're all just going to rug pull and they're just going to go away. They're good trades. You can buy them, make 4, 5, 10, 20x's short term and get the fuck out of them. Don't hold them long term because these are not long term projects. If they don't have the basics of a docs team and they have these mint functions and all of these other functions, then that's a red flag. They're not long term holds. They're going to, look, if there's no one reliable for the project, there's no one behind the project, and it rug pulls, who are you going to blame? There's no one for you to blame. So you can only blame yourself. So just be careful, bro. Like Crypto Gains makes 1,000 videos a month, and he has 1,000 projects shielded a month. So he's not holding them long term. He's trading them. He has a system of trading where he'll do a buy alert on it. He'll pump and he'll make a video, and then you guys then watch him on videos become exit liquidity, and that's it. And then he'll never talk about that coin again. Like out of that 1,000 coins, he'll talk about 5 of them continuously. Be careful, bruv. And the only ones he's gonna talk about aggressively and continuously is the ones that he has large bags in, which is like people like stuff like Blender and all these other coins. I'm pretty sure his wallet's public as well. Pretty sure his wallet's public. You guys can go check his wallets, one of them at least. Can Munity still pump? Bro, Munity is only $1 million in market cap. Of course, it can still pump. You know, Beam is getting a lot of attention recently. If you guys have been watching Beam, they've just implemented AI. They're gonna have nodes. So Beam is only going to get bigger and bigger. And as Beam gets bigger and they keep developing, eventually when Beam does really well, people are going to go look on the ecosystem. And Munity is one of those projects that, you know, I would say is one of the best on the ecosystem. And the best thing is, you know, these guys get shout outs from Beam all the time. And obviously it's built on Beam. So if you type in Beam, right? Type in Beam, you guys can see that Beam gives them shout outs. Let me see if I can find it. Was it repost something, bro? Let me see. Let's go on Beam, bro, and we'll go on MetaHost Unity. You guys can see Beam gives them regular shout outs, bro. Like this is Beam talking about Unity, Beam talking about Unity. You know, they've been talking about it recently. I think as Beam gets bigger, Unity will also follow. So Unity can still pump. It's only like $1 million in market cap, bro. It hasn't even really pumped yet. It had a low pump. It's like everything's pumped the last couple of months, pretty much. It had a nice little pump, but that's it. It's not done anything crazy yet. I've heard of Leica here. Leica's not too bad. I don't think it's the worst project in the world. It has a specific use case, but it's not one of those projects that can go and do a 50 to 100x because it doesn't have that unique use case. It does have a use case. People utilize it. It will definitely pump, but you know, ideally you want to buy projects that you think can give you 50 to 100x. which at least 30x, let's say. Leica, because it's low cap, it might do like a 20x, 10, 20x. So I made a live, smashing the like now. Thank you very much, my friend. It's your first live. That's not too bad. IRL is not too bad. I remember looking at this fucking like a year ago. It's pumped a lot recently. And these projects just randomly pump. Like you see this massive pump that you had randomly for no reason. But he does this all the time, and just look at this. It does it and just fades. It probably will just. It looks like it's being manipulated by a group or some shit. But it's like it's very similar to Pokemon Go, where you can walk around and it's the concept is just Pokemon Go pretty much, and that's long dead. So that's why I'm not bullish on this project. ChangeGPT is a good project. G Sensei or Nuke? I'll go with Sensei, bro. I'll go with Sensei. But if you want, they do two different things though. One's AI agents and one is data problem with an AI. So I'll just pick both. I wouldn't pick either or. I'll just buy both. Yeah, guys, smash the like button. Let's get to 200 likes. I would appreciate 200 likes. I'll be on for like 10 minutes, and then I'll probably have to get off. Left zero, I'm not too keen on, bro. Would you be here next cycle? I'll be here next cycle, yeah, of course, bro. I'll be here next cycle. Next cycle, you guys will see my real genius when I give you all these coins at the bottom and they go on to do 100x. You guys will see for real. Like all of these gains I made was in the bear market. Like fucking Relio, I found at like 1.5 cents. Via, I found at the bottom. Now these are the shit that I was buying. Even SMT and all these other coins like AGIX and all these other shit coins that are decent now. Let's say SMT, even all of these coins, all these hundreds and hundreds of X's, you find them in the bear market. You don't find them now. Now we're like towards the end, starting altcoin season. But even then, I don't really see a lot of people making 100x from this point on. How many exchanges am I on? I'm probably on a few. Binance, Coinbase, Mexi, KuCoin, BingX as well, but that's about it. I don't have access to Bybit or Gate or BigGet, unfortunately. Nah, Base AI ain't hitting 100s, bro. That's crazy. Base AI tech not hitting 100s, and it's criminal. Base AI not hitting 100s. What the fuck you smoking, bruv? It can do well. I don't think it'll hit the 100s. It doesn't matter what tech it has. If the exchanges are shit, no one cares, bro. But Base AI's tech is really good though. I can't lie. I actually hold Base AI myself, so it's not hitting the 100s though. That it could. It's 20x from here. It all depends though. I think most people are going to be more focused on AI agents. I'm not fundamentally because the problem with these type of coins is fundamentals is there's no token utility. So it's like Dex Screener. Look at how Dex Screener performed. That's the same as how Leica and Sharp will perform. And the reason is because these coins will pump, but they're not going to pump aggressively. And the reason is you can use the platform without holding the token. So why do you need to hold the token? It's like you can use Uniswap without holding Uniswap. So you don't need to hold Uniswap, just use the platform. And that's the same thing with Dex Screener. But the only reason Dex Screener pumped is because of the launchpad. People stake their tokens, people buy and they stake it. And to get access to the private and the seed sales or whatever it is. But no one's going to do that now because we're coming towards the end of the bull run. So if you got a vesting of 1 year, no one's going to buy into any of these, private and all these other sales, public sales. So you don't need to hold Leica and Sharp to use them. So it's like, what's the point of using it? What's the point of holding it? Just use it. Like Sharp has good facilities. Dex Screener has very good facilities. Leica has, I haven't used Leica, but I've used the other two. You don't need to hold the token to utilize it. So it's like, why do you need to hold the token? And that's why these projects cannot perform. I think alt can go to the billions, bro. That's my personal opinion. I think it can get there. So another 20x, 20, 30x from here is possible for alt. Because AI is going to get mass adopted very soon within crypto as well. So if AI gets mass adopted, like fully adopted, it's very likely alt will be amongst the top because it's already getting mass adopted by a lot of big institutions. People don't realize like how much influence or how much connections or how much companies are adopting this project. People don't realize that. Like all is being utilized by billion-dollar companies. Dow Technologies is a billion-dollar company. Tencent Cloud is the biggest AI thing in Asia, worth billions. Lenovo is worth billions. Appco is worth billions. People don't realize this, like Tencent Cloud, Seagate, these are worth billions. BNB chain is worth billions, and they're the main storage provider for the BNB chain. It's only a matter of time, and the nodes are getting mass adopted as well. The nodes are getting mass adopted, and that's what you want because these, a project that caters to miners, you want miners to adopt it. And the mining projects oftentimes do very well. Look at Cadena last cycle. Look at Casper this cycle. These are mining projects. Yes, Casper's proof of work, but he's still mining it. Whether it's with a device or online or whatever it is, same concept. And it's also a layer one within an ecosystem. So these guys are going to eventually they're going to have a lot of projects built on alt soon because they're giving out $1 million in grant to incentivize people to build on their platform, on their layer one. So there's so much bullish things, and you just go look at the foundation. I'm not going to click on it now. I've shown it 1,000 times. Go look at all the projects on the foundation, on the ecosystem of alt. There's plenty of big companies and the Optimism and all these other big companies. Guru is not too bad for AI agent sector. Kevin, good to see you. Look, RT is not too bad. I don't think it's bad. The only thing I hate about this project, this one here, this is shit. I thought you were talking about the RWA project on what's it called? Oh, that's the one I thought you were talking about. But this project is terrible, bro. Nah, this project is terrible. I wouldn't buy this, bro. I thought you were talking about the one, I think it's Artify on Sui. It is possible, yeah. There's a lot of Binance connections to alt. Just go look at the two other. There's a lot of Binance connection to alt. They even, I think that they're backed by the BNB chain, so they got more than enough money to pay for the listing as well. Would you think is worth swapping AI tech to Nai and Chirp? If you want more gains, then I would say it's worth, yes. But if you got a large bag in AI tech, then no. Like anyone who bought AI tech early, it's stupid for you to sell. If your averages for AI tech are awful, then I would say it's okay to sell. But if your averages are good, 2-3 cents, then it's stupid for you to sell. Like it is just stupid. Anywhere between 1 to 4 cents, even 5 cents, let's say. I would not be selling AI tech because your averages are good. If your averages are higher, then I would sell to Naya and Chirpy. It makes sense. Or some of the low caps or Sensei, whichever one. SKR is a good low cap layer one. Is a very good low cap gaming layer one, and it's also a layer two as well. And Nai is also a layer one as well. Both of those are good layer ones. But they're different though. Like that's a layer one for gaming, and Nai is a layer one for AI. Walaikum salam, buddy. Good to see you. Has government regulation Binance back in? EU has government regulations and Binance back in. My opinion, puts above props. Are you talking about Bricken? Bricken, yeah, it does. To be fair, yeah. Yeah, but props has backing in Singapore, so it's like the same thing. They're two different projects. One token, like Bricken tokenizes different things, whereas prop based focuses on the real estate market. So they're two different things. Subquery is not too bad. Subquery is not a bad project. What is the crypto you're more? The most bullish one is Alt for me, but I'm the most bullish on Alt. All right, boys. I think I'm gonna get off now. 1.5 hours is pretty good. Here, you're gonna think is good because you're up 10x. The fuck? Of course, you're gonna think is good. If you made 10x on it, of course you're gonna say it's good. Duh. If someone buying it now, it's not good. Why would you buy it now? It's pointless. But if you got in at 10x, of course you're gonna think it's good. That's funny, guys. Glad you're live, G. Good to see. When's a good time to DC into these low cap coins? Assuming probably December 9 BLG. Yeah, look, if that doesn't go through, then I'll just get into them, bro. Like I'll just get into them. Like SKR is $5 million in market cap. Still reasonably low. Just get into them. This doesn't really dump though. That's the thing. Like it just chills. Look how slowly it climbs up. He chills, and explodes up. Chill. It's probably just gonna do the same thing again. There might be an unlock or something coming up. Maybe it'll dump. But just look, just don't buy green candles. When you see like retracements, like Star sniffed retraces at times, where it goes down, that's when you get in. Like when you see a 25% dump, get in. Trump in office could be a Southern News event. Not really. Trump in office, it could be if he doesn't talk about crypto within the first 2 months. That's the thing. It's like if Trump comes in and he doesn't talk about crypto for the first 2 months, then it'll be a massive Southern News event. So you have to keep that in mind. But no one expects Trump to go in and talk about crypto instantly. Doesn't make sense. It's got bigger problems than crypto. Alpaca Network. I think I've already looked into it, bro. Alpaca Network. It's not even on here, bro. I don't think that's out yet. I'm pretty sure Alpaca Network's not out yet. Problem is, look, you don't need another. I don't get why you need another. What's it called? Virtuals. Why do you need another virtuals? It doesn't even make sense. Principal PNet Principal Network. No, I don't think that token's out yet. But you don't. Why do you need another virtuals? I'm confused. You don't need another virtuals, bro. And Alpaca Network, I'm pretty sure is not out yet. Sensei in the golden zone, preparing for another leg up. Buy the dippy one, that's too long. That's what I'm saying. Like people get nervous when something dips after pumping or 10x. Like, of course, is meant to dump. But I would say now is not a bad time to accumulation right here. Look, is that support here? There's support built here for the last month, I would say. All right, boys. I appreciate everyone that came on here. I think I'm gonna get off now. Yeah. Actually, I got a donation. 1 sec. Thoughts on T-Grass RWA on the 1 million freeze? Let's have a look. Actually, I like an RWA project, so it's worth a look. Guessing it's not on coin market cap yet, so let's go on T-Grass on here. It's not. What do you mean T-Grass, bro? I don't think you got the name right, bro, because there's no such thing as T-Grass unless it's on here. No T-Grass G. Maybe on here. Top Grass Club, this one right here. Why isn't it on the other ones? Top Grass Club. So blockchain, the cannabis industry, fuck, and our NFT tokenization, investing in cannabis. Bro, what the fuck is this, bro? This looks like a meme coin. What the hell? Isn't this a little bit too niche? Like, first of all, look, this isn't even legal in every country in the world. It's not even legal in every country in the world, buddy. So you can palm, but it's like, what the fuck is this? Why does it have to be so niche? No, I'm not too keen on this, bro. It's too niche. Like it can probably pump at some point, just for the because it's just funny, so people might pump it. But in terms of anything serious, bro, this is no one cares about this type of stuff. Why do you need to tokenize cannabis? I'm confused. Just go buy it for like 10, 20 pounds somewhere, bro. Tank in the call, I got Relio at 65. Yeah, if you got in at 65, bro, you're chilling. Because you can easily do for 20x from your price. 20x on a mid cap is very good. Like 20x for Relio is comfortable. Like 1.2 billion, I think that's very achievable. I have the problem with too many people want to join. Hilarious. That's the paradise and car dealership. Big ass companies you deserve. Well, the problem is like I can't. It's gonna ruin the quality if I open too much spots. Too much. It's gonna ruin the quality. Yeah, this is like it's not. Look, a group automatically becomes a pump and dump. The bigger it becomes, that's all it is. It's not. You're not. You don't as a like as someone who's got a Patreon or as a YouTuber, you don't intentionally become a pump and dump. It happens automatically because there's more people in your group. So, for example, I've made good calls now, right? I've made a few good calls. Now, any coin I show, people buy, especially in the private group. So if I say buy this project is quite low cap, let's say, I'll give a buy alert on it or something. But it's gonna pump 2 to 3x instantly, and that's not because of me. It's because people are bullish on the previous calls, so they want to get into the next one as soon as possible. So they end up front running each other, bro. And the more people you have, the worse the effect becomes. Yes, yes, yes. That's it's definitely if you got 10, 20K worth of AI tech, then another 10 to 20x is definitely worth, buddy. Yeah, OTK is pumping in bad conditions. Yeah, but when gaming becomes a narrative and when they start getting more exchange listings, it's gonna do very well. I promise you. Boy, so many questions. If you had 1K, where would you put it? If I had 1K cash, I'll put it into some low caps. I would put it into maybe Log X. Log X has dumped a little bit. Let's see. Get into something that's in red, bro. Don't get something that's green. It's not a bad time to get into this. So, let's see what the support is. Let this come down a bit more actually. But if I had 1K now, I'll put it into alt because I feel like alt can bounce anytime. Plan to make at least things you want to invest in next I could become a millionaire. I can see that you are very knowledgeable in this space. Do you have a core group? I do indeed, but it's full, my friend. There's like fucking 200 people in the waiting list for my core group, bro. Or for my private group. It's too many people in the waiting list. So that's why, like I said, if you want to get in, bro, the only people I want to get in is the people that want to join the lifetime membership. That's it. Because I'm not going through the back and forth of kicking people out when their membership cancels. It's too much headache, bro. So the only people that want to get in just get the lifetime membership. That's it. If you can't, then just be patient. Eddie, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, my friend. Is 10K too much to log exit for liquidity? I think 10K is a bit too much here, Daniel. Maybe lower it to like 5K. Spread it out to like two. If you got 10K, spread it across like three projects, three DGen projects. That's the best thing to do. Yeah, grass is pretty good, but it's too high market cap. Good to see you as well. I'm just scrolling down to the bottom. All with 12% holders. What are you talking about, bro? All with 12% holders. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. The wallets for all is fine. Maybe you're looking at the BNB chain or some shit. SUI agents, no, I don't think it's any good, bro. If you look at it, go look at the tokenomics. I'm pretty sure it's like 45% early investors. So, look, if you get into some of these projects early, so if you're like a VC or you get into these projects early, right? What tends to happen is you kind of get endorsed to show the project off launch. So you can see all these YouTubers talking about it off launch. Either they're trying to catch the Sue narrative hype, which at the moment is quite high. So Sue's pumping. People go look on the ecosystem for some of the projects. AI agents are hot. So you put Sui and AI agents together. Oftentimes people like that stuff. But the tokenomics is awful. I don't even think they have a proper doc team behind it. It's really scammy, but I'd be very careful. It's being showed by everyone right now. However, I'm not a big fan of it, bro. Like it'll pump again at some point, but you buy anything off launch is your own fault. You buy any project off launch is your own fault if you get if you get really fucked on it. You shouldn't buy anything on launch because it gets fucked. I'm still bullish on Tectum Harry's. Yeah, they've been fucking around a little bit too much, but I am quite bullish on them. Like having ties to the governments is pretty good. Sui agents has all the pumper mentors, and it doesn't. Not really. They don't really have a real agent, bro. All the pumper mentors is AI agents and the Sui network. But they're not even backed by the Sui network. They're backed. They just launched on Sui pad. That's it. Does not mean you're backed by the Sui Foundation. It doesn't mean that if Sui even has a foundation, at least. If you launch on a Sui network on the Sui chain, does not mean you're backed by them either. It just means you launched on them. I can go launch a project on Sui tomorrow. Let me see Nova. Swift a goodbye. Oh, Swift is still low in market cap, so he hasn't gone anywhere. Still $6 million in market cap. Just wait for the Bank of Japan decision. And if it's bullish, then I'll just buy it. But now I'll just wait because it could dump till then. Can you please check Alt Wallet looks dangerous? Well, I've looked into Alt Wallet a million times, but I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't know if you're looking at Alt BNB or something. It's not on BNB. It has its own chain, bro. But this gets so irritating when you have to do this a million times, bro. It really gets fucking annoying. This is the Alt wallet, bro. This is the Genesis account, the vesting account. That's thingy. That's the edge mining pool. That's the rewards, probably for the data hub. That's the staking right there. That's the bridge and the earn. So they've burned 1% of the supply already. That's the Mexi wallet, which holds less than 1%. That Genesis account, that's the vesting schedule. That's all the mining tokens that are locked up. Like, why the fuck do I have to go over this a million times, bro? Clearly says Genesis account. This is the vesting wallet, bro. Fucking hell, man. You guys got to learn to do your own research as well, Like, don't buy any of these projects if you ain't done the research. Vieira, good to see you, but it's been a while since I've seen you here. Very good to see you. Hope you're having a good day as well. All right, boys, I'm getting off now, because you guys are just shilling some dog shit coins. Well, why is there too many phlegm tourists? Which Colby you talking about? Colby, which one? Oh, this is a meme coin, bro. I don't have no opinion on this. KOLs will ride the Sensei wave, but as an investment, I prefer Chirply over KOLs. That's why I prefer. But anyways, boys, I'm getting off now. I feel like you guys are just shilling, spamming coins, bro. I can't look at all of them. Can you check GPU decentralized science? I'll have a look into that one actually. I'll look at that one after stream. Crypto introvert. That's a lot of bullish concepts. AI agents, mining, and GPU. Let me add that to my list. OP Mentis. I'll add that to my list. I'll have a look into it after the stream. But thank you guys for coming down today. I appreciate every single one of you. Drop a like if you haven't already done so. I'll probably be live maybe on Tuesday or something. I won't be live tomorrow, but I'll definitely be live on Tuesday. Maybe Tuesday, Wednesday. I might just make another video tomorrow. Maybe I'll look for some more coins for you guys to buy. I don't know. Maybe some good DGen coins. But it's hard to find good DGen coins. That's the problem. Like, it took me a while to find Snift and SKR. Who is Lord Charizard? I don't know. Lord Charizard. That's the OG member of my group. Which of your coins can get Kraken listed? Well, I don't know, bro. Kraken's like a C tier exchange. You guys gotta realize Kraken's like a shit exchange. It's like a C tier, tier 1, you can say. No one gives a shit about Kraken, bro.